Good afternoon, everybody. This is our mic check. If you can see and hear us, go ahead and give us a thumbs up so that we'll know everything is working properly. And I do want to remind you to do the census. Go online at www.2020census.gov and be counted today. We will start at 3 o'clock.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone's having a nice Sunday, and hope everyone had a good Sunday as far as church goes. And yesterday, Saturday, that people that worship on Saturday. So hopefully we can get back to the norm before too long. I know several churches did go today. I noticed, and we're so thankful that we were able to get back. We have a few announcements here. We've got on the park out at Cloudland Canyon. They were closed just a little while ago. They did reach capacity today. I'm not sure when it'll be opening back up, maybe in the next hour or so, maybe, but that's they're following the rules right to the T out there, and doing the social distancing and all. And they just I'm just glad of that. And we've got I mentioned yesterday about our cleanup. That's going really smooth. Had a lot of people last night contact me, giving different points that the brush and all, where they've got the brush out to the county roads. I'm not sure what the state schedule is going to be. I know that from what I understand, they're still going to pick up theirs, but I've noticed a lot of people that live on the state highway, they've got their brush out there, but that'll they're kind of like us. They're going to just take it as it comes in. So we can also mention again the gate down there to go. If you're doing your own, it'll be open here. We'll keep it open probably another week or two. 7 days a week for people that can bring their own stuff in there. That's the brush only. I mentioned yesterday also that I'm working trying to get us actually a drive-through testing facility here for the actual the finger, the prick, where that they actually take the blood from your finger. That will tell you whether you've actually had it or not, whether it's in your system. And of course the health departments, they're offering the swabs free of charge. I'm not sure whether the one in Dade County is right now. I'm not sure. I'll find out tomorrow about that. But I know over in Walker County they are doing that. And of course, to go there, you need to have the symptoms. I mean, you need to have the fever and these things that relate to the virus. So, but that's hopefully next week I can let you know kind of if that's happening and where it's going to be at. We hope we can actually do it across the road here in an open area here where courts facility, that big parking area over there. But I'm not sure whether that'll work out or whether it'll need to be next to a facility, the actual facility itself of the doctor's facility. I mentioned yesterday also, and we were going to open our buildings up and the courts facility back up. It'll be on May the 4th. That'll be the Monday the first Monday in May. And so we'll try to be back as close to normal as possible. There'll be some changes, as I did mention, as far as the walk up to our different desks and different stations. We'll have the face shields or the plexiglass shields there, right now to keep down the spreading of this. And also we'll ask you to try to wear your mask in as you come in, and possibly the first week or so we may have the fever, people actually just pop and check in fever before you come in. So just bear with us on that. I know it's going to be a little different, but it's going to be a slow go, but we need to, start trying to get back to normal as possible. And so just try to work with us. And also with the businesses that are going to be opening back up tomorrow, you'll have a lot of your restaurants that are going to be coming back, and they'll be actually following strict rules, as we've mentioned before. The waiters, waitresses will be wearing masks. They've got a lot of things that they've got. Even your barbershop people, your beauty shop people, they've got strict guidelines they'll be going by, and so it's going to be different. It'll be a little different, but we're living in different times right now. So just bear with us, bear with the people there too, and try to do your social distancing and all that. As we've been preaching here for the past month or so. I do want to thank our GDOT people and our forestry people. I say that pretty regularly, but you really don't realize till we really look around just how much that's helped us as far as getting ahead of this cleanup. They've helped us so much, and it's just amazing that they did send the people, and another group of people. And I know these people get paid. You say, well, they get paid for doing it. Well, another group that is Georgia Power. Man, they were here. I mean, it's amazing the people that they sent in here immediately to help these people, help our people that were out of power. And then we had another little event, 2 days ago. We had about 140, 50 people out. And fortunately, they had people, they were ready and came in here and got everybody's power back on. So we appreciate those people too. But I will go into our report here as far as confirmed cases. We're still the same in Dade County at 16, thank goodness. Walker County, they're at 59. They stayed the same. Catoosa County also stayed the same. So that's our three, you might say, sister counties, Dade, Walker, and Catoosa. Chattooga, they went from 11 to 13. Whitfield County went up 1 to 63. They were 62 yesterday. Floyd County went 131 to 133. Gordon County went from 78 to 81. Bartow County went from 274 to 285, and there's 620 still out there in unknown counties. So there's still a lot of addresses and all that's to come down. So we may have some of those, we may not, as I've said. So far in Georgia, we've had 912 deaths. That's up from 904 yesterday. Moving to Tennessee, our adjoining county of Hamilton County, they went from 133 to 140. They've had 80 people recover. They've also had 13 deaths. Marion County, they stayed the same at 28. They've had 21 people recover out of 28. They've had 1 deceased. Grundy County, they stayed the same at 28. They've had 20 recovered, and they've also had 1 deceased. Sequatchie County, they're at 4. They went up 1. They were 3 yesterday. They've had 3 recovered. Midge County, they stayed the same. They were 5 yesterday. They've had 2 recovered. Bradley County went from 40 to 41. They've had 36 recovered, 1 deceased. They've had 178 deaths, and that's up from 168 yesterday. Alabama, and adjoining county of Jackson County, they stayed the same at 45. DeKalb County, they went from 61 to 63. And for those of you that haven't been watching, the reason Tennessee, they're showing, the reason I can give the recovered people there in Tennessee that's recovered from it, they do produce these. Our state and Alabama, they do not yet. They've not have produced those figures. And hopefully in the next week or so they will do that, hopefully. But appreciate everyone working with us and all. And we've got one of my commissioners here, Lamar Lowery, here. He's here today. And Lamar wants to come talk to you and say a few things. And then, Carey, you want to give us a little census update? You want to talk about that a little bit in a minute?
Yeah, I can mention one thing about the census.
Yeah, okay, all right. Lamar, come on up.
Good evening, everybody. My family had suffered a great loss of a lady named Martha Moreland. So we just put her to rest a few minutes ago. She's a very Christian, loving lady. And I just want everybody to keep the family in their prayers at this time. Now, what I was wanting to say was, no matter if you agree with what the governor is doing or not doing, we're all in this together. We need to make, we want to see his plan be successful. And one way we can do that is by wearing our mask. You can have a little fun with it. This is what I wear every day at work. I get out of my truck, I'm required to have it on till the time I get back in my truck. My dad's wife, you can have a little fun with it too. My dad's wife made me this nice Georgia Bulldog face shield. So I'm sure everybody's going to enjoy seeing me wearing that at the hospital tomorrow. But anytime you're out in public, if you wear these masks, it's another step to help slow the spread. Anytime you talk or cough, there's a slight mist comes out of your mouth. This will help slow that down. Help slow the spread, help the distance of it from going too far. Very important. Do your part. Let's all do our part. Let's be successful. Let's beat this virus. I want to remind everybody about the hand hygiene. The last time I talked to everybody, I told we need to be sure we wash our hands. It's very important. You wet your hands up to your wrist, apply your soap, scrub for at least 20 seconds minimum. 30's better. Hand hygiene is good, and I know a lot of people are worried because they're running out of hand hygiene or they can't get hand hygiene. Soap is a good killer. It kills better than the hand hygiene. So, any kind of soap. It don't have to be an antibacterial. It can be any kind of soap. So, I would like to thank all of our emergency services too that we had during the storm. Georgia Power. I know Senator Mullis was also very instrumental in bringing in the state road crews, and I'd just like to say a shout out to him that we appreciate you, what you do for Dade County. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lamar. Carey, you want to come up? And she just wants to give you, she's kind of one of our people that's in charge of our, on the group, our census group, and she wants to start, actually, it's time to really get serious about this as far as the census. So let's say a few words here and then we'll move on.
So yesterday, one of our questions was, why is the census important to people of Dade County? And so we thought that was a really great question, and County Executive Rumley touched on that a little bit yesterday. So I think what we would like to do is give you at least one really great reason to do the census every day. So here's the reason for today. Census numbers help with apportionment, and what that means is state population counts from the decennial census are used to reapportion seats in the U.S. House of Representatives. No state has permanent claim to their current number of assigned House seats. State population counts determine how those 435 seats are split across the 50 states based on each state's share of the national total. After the 2020 census, southern and western states are expected to gain seats and political clout at the expense of the states in the Northeast and the Midwest. The Census Bureau will publish apportionment population counts by December 31st, 2020, affecting the size of state delegations for the 2022 U.S. House elections and state votes in the U.S. Electoral College for the 2024 presidential election. So the more people we have counted, the better representation we get. So we wanted you to know that is your reason for filling out the census today, and we'll share another really good one with you tomorrow.
Okay. Have we got any questions other than that? Anybody?
No questions today.
Okay. All right. Well, we appreciate everyone out there, tuning in to us. Hope you find this informative. As I've said before, we try to report to you exactly, facts. There's nothing that's made up or anything. Everything we've got is actually documented through the state or federal government, and what we report to you on is what we have, and we try to keep that updated. We're updated, especially on the numbers, 12 every day, 7 at night. So appreciate everyone. We'll be back tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And if you've got any questions, 667-8999, that's my cell number, area code 423. As all of you know, that's call me. I do answer my phone, and if I don't know the answer, I'll get it for you. And also Carey, it's pretty interesting if you've not been on our website to go on there and look at the actual numbers, the phone numbers, the contacts that she's got in here on that. So it's just amazing. In fact, a lot of those questions that you have can be answered just by going online to our website, and that's dadecounty-ga.gov. So feel free to call us anytime. Any of my commissioners. I know Lamar answers his phone. All my commissioners do. We try to be a good stewards of your money and also public servants to you. So just call us, and we'll be back here tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Thank you.